G'day ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Mario and today... Hang on. Is that Cubchoo shiny? Wait, hang on. He fucking is, bro. I just came here to record the fucking video. God fucking damn it. Wow. I'm just gonna fucking master bowl it, bro. I really just want to make this video. Oh, fuck me, that's funny. Anyway, sorry for sorry for the rude interruption from the fucking Cubchoo, but g'day ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Mario, and today I'm bringing you a guide on what I believe to be the best 3 Pokemon to bring to online raids in regards to the new shiny Chien Pao event. Now, the reason I'm picking these Pokemon in particular is just consistency. We all know how fucking bullshit it is trying to do online raids with randoms. They spam dying, you know, they're belly drumming in front of haze. They have no idea what's going on. It's our job to babysit them and make sure they do okay. All these Pokemon resist both the ice moves and the dark moves of Chien Pao. We don't really have to worry about dying, and it's all to assist our our special little online friends get through the raid. And just before we get stuck in explaining them all, I just want to say that I've built multiple of these Pokemon. I have some to give away on stream, so if you want one, just drop a sub, come drop by the stream and just say, hey bro, I've seen your video, do you have any of those spare? Absolutely happy to give you one. We've also already made a video that I'll leave in the description for solo raids and what I believe to be the best Pokemon to solo this Pokemon. So if that is more your style, you don't want to deal with the randoms, I have a video on that as well. Go check that out. Also have spare of that Pokemon to give away as well. But without further ado, here is the Pokemon I want to show you. First up is Urshifu. Now I've chosen Urshifu for our offensive Pokemon that we're going to be taking online. Now, this is if you still want to be the one doing damage and everything, but you still want to play online, okay? You can't rely on the teammates, but you still want to dish out damage. The reason I've chosen Urshifu for this role is he is resistant in both. He gets a healing, damaging move. He also gets access to taunt. So, like I said before, there's going to be people belly drumming, sword dancing in front of haze. This lets you support your team by making sure their buffs are not wasted, as well as being able to buff yourself up. The item of choice is going to be Black Belt, which basically just gives you 20% extra damage on fighting moves, which would be our Drain Punch. The reason we're running this over Metronome, like in the solo guide, is because we want access to our Taunt, Chilling Water, Sword Dance. That would break the metronome chain and we would lose the damage. You can run it if you want, but I just suggest the Black Belt. We want to be able to taunt for our teammates. We want to be able to Chilling Water if we need to. We want to be able to S-Dance if we get the clears. Black Belt lets us do that while maintaining the 20% buff. I'll quickly run over the moves. So, Sword Dance +2 attack, makes our Drain Punches hit harder. Drain Punch is our main stab move, also gives us sustain with the healing. Taunt makes it so Chien Pao can't use haze. Chilling Water is just so... it's just another move. You won't ever really use it. It lowers the opponent's attack stat though, so like it might come in useful. And then we're just using a Adamant Nature to boost our damage as much as we can, and 252 EVs in HP and attack to give us the most sustain and damage as possible. Next up is Quaxley's dad. Fucked if I know how to say his name. Quaquaval. Next up is Quaquaval. This guy is actually probably my most recommended. I'd be bringing this guy to every online raid unless you know your teammate is running taunt. So if a teammate's running taunt, I'd use the next guy. Otherwise, I'd always bring this guy. Probably wouldn't be rocking the Urshifu, but if you guys are into doing damage and you like doing that, then by all means. On Quaxley, Quaxley's dad, we are using leftovers. That's purely just for sustain. Again, this guy resists both ice and dark. Absolutely perfect support Pokemon. Now let's get on to his moveset. So first up, we have Helping Hand. So this just boosts the power of your allies. Remember, this guy is purely supportive. You actually cannot attack with him. Then next up is Coaching. This actually boosts the attack and defense of all of your allies. Absolutely brilliant. Just remember to taunt first, obviously. roost, you probably won't need to use it. The leftovers should be enough sustain. By the time the raid's done, you shouldn't die. But if you have to, this heals 50% of your HP. And then last but not least, taunt. Again, this just makes it so the Chien Pao can't use haze and remove the stat buffs from coaching and belly drum and sword dance and yada yada yada. Now, because this guy's purely supportive, we're just rocking 252 HP, 252 defense, and an impish nature. There's no reason to boost our attack when, you know, we're not hitting anyone, right? Now, last but not least, this is probably my favorite. If you have a mate that's running taunt, absolutely use this one. You will never fail a raid. It is the Lucario. Now, just like the others, this guy resists both ice and dark. Again, makes him absolutely beautiful. We're rocking wide lens on him this time because we're going to need this accuracy boost. Wide lens increases your accuracy by 10%, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Lucario has absolutely fantastic bulk as well, and if this is paired alongside a teammate with taunt, you can absolutely melt through these raids. 100% consistency, no one ever dies, easy fucking peasy. First of our moves is Life Dew. This just heals our entire team for a quarter of their max HP. You just keep everyone alive. When Pokemon faint in raids, you lose a bunch of time and they're not on board helping. This just keeps everyone up and healthy. And then Screech, this is the reason we have wide lens. This actually lowers the enemy's defense by 2 stages. This is why I said it's essential that we have someone with taunt if we're going to use this Lucario, because he doesn't have taunt and this Screech is a big part of his kit. It is useless if you don't have taunt. Then we have Helping Hand. Again, this is just to boost the attack of one of our teammates. It'll just be used if we don't have taunt up and they're just wiping our coaching buffs and Screech debuffs. And then again, coaching. This boosts our entire team's attack and defense by 1 stage, making them more resilient and do more damage. Much like the Quaxley dad, we're using 252 HP EVs and 252 defense EVs with an impish nature. He is entirely supportive. Once again, this is just to boost your teammates and keep them all alive, which I think is the most valuable thing when playing online. I think that's about it for the video. Sorry if that dragged on a little bit. I don't know if I over-explained or not, but, you know, I just want you to know how everything works and why we pick the things that we pick, so you aren't just like, you know, blindly just fucking, you know, following my advice without any context. I feel like you should be informed on why things work, and then maybe you can make your own Pokemon without any, you know, input from YouTube and that. Anyway, here's that little Cubchoo that we caught at the start. If you guys want him, we give away all the shinies that we catch on stream. If you guys want any Pokemon for the raids, absolutely come by. We give away PvP Pokemon, we give away raid Pokemon, we give away shinies. We give away just fucking anything, really. If we got it, you can probably have it. Yeah, like, if you've made it this far, man, I appreciate you so much. It's a bit of a long video. Again, I'm sorry. But, yeah, take it easy, guys. Love yous. Bye. Mwah.